Have you ever stood on top of the world? Have you ever felt the chill of the wind slicing through the thin air as you stare down at the vast expanse below? The feeling is surreal, for standing atop Mount Everest is akin to standing on the roof of the world. Mount Everest, named after Sir George Everest, a British surveyor, is more than just a mountain. It's a breathing, dynamic entity that is constantly growing. The highest point on Earth. Imagine this. The height of this towering giant isn't static, unalterable, or constant. A popular misconception, yes, but the reality is far more fascinating. Beneath the surface of this majestic peak, two massive tectonic plates, the Indian and Eurasian plates, collide and push against each other, causing the height of the mountain to increase year after year. This is the dynamic nature of Mount Everest, a testament to the ever-changing nature of our world. Mount Everest, resplendent in the Mahalangur Himal subrange of the Himalayas, has always been a symbol of human resilience, endurance, and perseverance. Its height, a subject of intrigue and awe since time immemorial, poses a unique challenge to the brave adventurers who dare to conquer its summit. These courageous souls know that with each new ascent, they are venturing into uncharted territory. The mountain they climbed last year is not exactly the same mountain they'll scale this year. Every step forward, every new height conquered, is a step into an unknown realm. It's a living, breathing challenge, facing uncertainty and change head-on. For the mountaineers, this ever-changing height isn't just a geological fact. It's a call to adventure, a challenge to overcome, a testament to their resilience and determination against all that nature throws at them. Each new height reached, each record set, is a new story, a new achievement to be celebrated. So the next time you're asked about the height of Mount Everest, remember it's not just about the numbers. It's about the tectonic dance beneath its surface, about the intriguing, dynamic nature of our planet, and about the unyielding human spirit that dares to face and conquer it. The height of Mount Everest is indeed a moving target. Now let's venture into the death zone, a place where only the bravest dare to tread. This is a daunting region located above 26,000 feet on Mount Everest, the pinnacle of Earth's topography. This is a ground where the air has its own thin, delicate language that whispers tales of courage and survival ears of its visitors. It's a place that sends shivers down the spine of the bravest of explorers. The altitude of the death zone is so great that the atmosphere holds an incredibly low amount of oxygen. The air is so thin, so sparse, that it lacks sufficient oxygen to sustain human life, making it a truly lethal environment. Every breath drawn is a struggle, every drop of air a precious gift to be cherished. One must remember that oxygen is the lifeblood of our cells, the very essence that sustains human life. Here in the death zone, this essence is robbed away, making every moment a battle for survival. In this region, the human body is quite literally dying. It's a slow, painful process, where survival instincts and adrenaline are the only allies. Every step forward feels like a monumental effort, a Herculean task that tests every fiber of your strength. The body screams for respite, pleading for mercy, but the relentless, unwavering spirit of the mountaineer pushes on, determined to conquer the unconquerable. The lack of oxygen doesn't just affect the body, it wreaks havoc on the mind as well. As the brain starves for oxygen, judgment is impaired, reality starts to fade away, and hallucinations take its place. It's an eerie, dreamlike state where the line between the real and the imagined starts to blur. The hallucinations are not the only dangerous consequence of oxygen deprivation. There is also a potentially deadly condition known as high-altitude cerebral edema, where the brain starts to swell due to the lack of oxygen. It's a silent killer, creeping up on the unsuspecting climber, its deadliest weapon being its subtlety. Climbers prepare for these lethal conditions with rigorous training at high altitudes, acclimatizing their bodies to the harsh conditions. They spend months, sometimes even years, training their bodies to function with less oxygen, to adjust to the thin. The training is relentless, pushing the body to its absolute limits, testing the endurance, the resilience, and the determination of the climbers. Supplemental oxygen is carried by climbers as an aid, a lifeline in the deadly dance with the death zone. However, even this can only do so much to combat the effects of the brutal conditions. The supplemental oxygen is a band-aid solution, a temporary relief, but it's not a cure-all. It provides momentary respite, giving the climber a small window of opportunity to push forward. But the death zone is relentless, unyielding in its brutality. As you can see, reaching the summit of Everest is not just about physical strength, but also about survival in the harshest of conditions. The death zone is a testament to the indomitable spirit of humanity, a symbol of our relentless pursuit of the impossible, a beacon of our unwavering determination to conquer the unconquerable. Last but not least, let's pay tribute to the unsung heroes of Everest, the Sherpas. These extraordinary individuals are not just mountaineers, but so much more. They are guides lighting the path for climbers in the most literal sense. They navigate the treacherous terrains of the Himalayas as if they were strolling in a park. They are supporters, providing physical, emotional, and logistical assistance to fellow climbers, often to complete strangers from far-off lands. They are lifesavers, making countless sacrifices to ensure the safety and success of those they guide. Sherpas are not just born into the role, they are steeped in it. With generations of knowledge passed down like a precious heirloom, they are raised in the shadow of the mighty Everest and taught the ways of the mountain from a tender age. They've adapted to the thin air and harsh conditions of the Himalayas, their bodies acclimatized in a way that science still struggles to understand. This makes them natural-born climbers, as though the very stone and ice of the mountain in their veins. Their expertise extends beyond just physical prowess. They are masters of their terrain with an intimate knowledge of every ridge, every crevasse, every potential danger, and every safe haven. They understand the weather patterns as if they've been woven into the very fabric of their beings. They can read the skies and warn of coming storms when all others see as a clear blue expanse. They know the best routes, gained through years of experience and shared wisdom. They know the safe times to ascend and descend the mountain, timing their journeys with an uncanny precision that even the most sophisticated instruments would struggle to match. Sherpas are also skilled in handling the technical equipment necessary for the climb. They are adept at managing ropes, crampons, ice axes, harnesses, and other climbing gear. Their hands, hardened and weathered by years of exposure, handle these tools with a surgeon's precision and a craftsman's care. They are the experts of survival in one of the most inhospitable places on Earth. But perhaps their most significant contribution is their unwavering commitment to the climbers they guide. Above their own ambitions, they put the dreams of others, ready to make the ultimate sacrifice if needed. They risk their lives, tread where even angels fear to, all to ensure that climbers can achieve their dream of reaching the summit and returning home safely. They are the custodians of hopes and dreams, the keepers of trust, the guardians of lives. Without the Sherpas, conquering Everest would indeed be an even greater challenge. It would be like trying to ascend to the heavens without wings, to cross the oceans without a ship. They are the pillars that hold up the dreams of countless climbers. Their story is one of courage, resilience, and dedication, often overshadowed by the glory of those they helped reach the summit. But make no mistake, they are the unsung yet true heroes of Everest. Their courage, resilience, and dedication make them the true heroes of Everest.